Morning, everyone. Hope everybody's doing well. No motorcycle content today. We're going to be working on the Harman pellet stove insert. A couple days ago, I lost the distribution blower that blows the heat into the room. To get by, we're having this rigid Ohio weather. It's been cold, single digits. I ran down and got a Harbor Freight blower, and it's did an excellent job. It got me out of a pinch. So I did order a new distribution motor. I did not get that from the dealer. I got it from Amazon. All these parts for these Harman stoves can be sourced from Amazon, Granger, or whatever region you're in. Maybe you have a different source for it. I've cross-referenced these motor numbers several times. Everything from Fastco to US Motors makes a comparable crossover motor that will interchange with these Harman pellet stoves. I've been heating with pellets over 30 years, and I've owned several different versions of freestanding and inserts. I'm currently running a Harman iron insert. This is an older stove, but for probably 15 to 20 years, I ran Whitfield, the Advantage Plus series pellet stoves. Excellent stoves, great, no complaints, easy to service, just a good stove. And then I went to the Harman. This was an upgrade at the time I got it. It's got auto ignite. It's got a little more features that the standard Whitfield didn't have, but I mean, I've probably been using this stove 10 plus years, and I bought it used. But we're going to replace the distribution blower and get that going. And this is not a how-to. There's so many videos out there how to do this repair. I'm going to show you a couple little techniques that I use to get this out. The Harman iron uses a docking station. It snaps in a docking station, which it slides out. It makes it easy to service because there's no piping, exhaust to mess with. It just goes into a docking station. But this thing is heavy. And currently I got the motorcycle jack in here, and you will see how I use this jack to orient this stove to get it out in position so we can replace this blower. And like I said, this is just for informational only. If you don't feel comfortable working on your stove, have an authorized service Harman dealer do it. This is just me doing it myself. I feel comfortable doing it. I've been doing this for over 30 years, maintaining, maintenance and taking care of these pellet stoves. So we're going to shut this down, let it cool down. I'll get back with you, and you can see my procedure, how I get this out of the docking station and how I orient it to service it. All right, let's shut it down and let it cool down. All right, I'll get back with you in about an hour, and this thing's cooled down. Okay, we got the stove off. It's cooled down. So we remove the base plate. There's the base trim that goes right here. So undo your snaps for your docking station right here. Pull these loose, lock them back out of position. Okay, we'll slide this out using the floor jack, motorcycle jack. Let me just leave it there for right now. All right, let me get the wires. Power off. Yeah. Okay. Let me walk this out here a little bit. Jack it up. Pump the jack with the foot joint. Okay, stop. Let me bring it out a little more. Okay. I'll try to flip it up. Oh, too far. I'm gonna flip. Let me disconnect this test wire. Okay, I'm gonna come forward, okay?
Mm-hmm. Do you need me to put the chair?
Chair, let me roll it out some. This is why I think the motorcycle jack is essential. To get this out, you can roll it forward and get it in a position where you can access the rear of the stove. Well, here's the bottom side of this stove. This is what makes this stove so difficult to service. You got these two guards here that protects this motor. That's why I like this jack. There's no risk of damaging this motor. So let's get it out of here. Pull the wires out. They go through this little hole right here. Let me see if I can find my extension. Last time I got to pull this out this year. So here's our bad blower. I've already looked at it before. I've pulled it a couple times. It has a bad bearing in it. I think this one's like 3 or 4 years old. And we'll get the new one out, get it mounted up, and get some heat going in this house. All right. I'll put a link in here. I'll show you which Amazon blower I'm using. This blower again is $550 dealer. It's a little over 100 through Amazon. So use your discretion. What you want to, it's dusty. What kind of blower, where you want to go OEM or aftermarket, what you want to use, that's up to you. All right, got the new blower assembled. All thing you have to do to assemble the blower is just put on the scroll cage. There's a little hole in the cage for a set screw. You can run an Allen wrench through here to tighten it up. And before you put your terminals on your wires, I got to fish these wires through this hole. It's kind of not the best design, so let's get this in here. There it goes. Get our screw started, check, spin it by hand, make sure there's no interference issues. We'll do that. There's that one. This blower mounts on a rubber grommet, so you don't want to over tighten it. You just want to snug it, because the rubber motor mount will absorb any vibration or sounds that as this motor's running, you don't want it rattling, making noise. So I'm going to rotate it. No clearance issues. Okay, I'm going to run these nuts in here. I don't want to crush the rubber mounts. See, I have an interference problem. So I'm glad I don't even tighten it up. I'm going to take the motor back out, and I'm going to drop the scroll cage down on the shaft a little bit more, because I'm going to split the difference. I got about a 1/2 inch gap right here. So I'm actually hitting the back side of the scroll cage, or the housing for the cage. So I'll be right back. I'm just going to take it out, and I'm just going to drop the blower down 1/4 inch, or drop the housing down on the motor shaft 1/4 inch. Yeah, I dropped the scroll cage down on the shaft about 1/4 inch to give it more clearance against the bike plate. So I'm going to reset the blower. and check clearance again. There we go. Now, we're going to leave our ground wire out. This ground wire is going to get grounded. It's going to get shortened and grounded to there. Let's fish this wire through. That's why you don't want to put no terminals on it. This is the worst design I have ever got it. All right, got my wires through. Now I'm going to put my stake-ons on and get back with you. All right, got the new blower in. Now let's see if we can walk this beast back in here. Oh. And this is where this motorcycle floor jack comes in handy. Okay, Kel, help me walk it out. Watch your finger. Okay, let me in here for a minute. Okay, it should sit right there so I can connect the power supply back up to it. Kev, will you hand me the light? I can't see. Thank you. All righty. Once we get it so far in, I got to line the docking station clips, and then we should be able to fire it up. You got to flip your clips all the way forward, because if you push it in, you won't be able to line your docking clips up. So, okay, the clip's lined up, everything locked into place. That's a plus sign. That clips in. So we are secured in. Let's clean the ash pan. Oh, I want to put the fascia back on it. This is my trim piece. There's that. Now we got the fascia in. I'll get back with you when we have this thing running. I'm gonna go clean it, make sure clean that ash trap out and get everything done on it. Get back with you. Well, we now have our new blower installed. It's really moving air, doing what it's supposed to do. Like I said, don't be afraid to manage your pellet stove. It's a very simple task. Parts are readily available through Amazon. Actually, every part is auger motor, distribution motor, and your combustion motor. Exhaust. Flame's big right now because I just started it up, but there's one last step to this procedure, and that's the most important. Once the stove gets warm and it's blowing, place dog on a fire so dog can stay warm. Basset hound sleeps here too, so that's the most important step. Place dog by fire. Job dog approved.